What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am just pulling up to the deer lease right now. I'm actually gonna head straight out to the stand. It's Friday afternoon right now. I think it's December 2nd, I believe. December 2nd, yep. Haven't been able to hunt a lot throughout this season since the last video. So it's been about 3 weeks, I think, since I've been out here. Just had a lot of other obligations in my life, but yeah, so we're back out here at the lease, and I'm heading straight to the stand. I'm kind of running a little bit late because I had to just come right after work, so it is like probably an hour until dark, so I'm gonna run in there. I'm hoping just to see if I can see any pigs come out today. Really the majority of my deer hunting will be tomorrow and Sunday. If a shooter buck happens to pop out, I'm probably gonna have to take that opportunity to make that shot, but mainly just looking for pigs tonight, and really just want to get the trail cam pics as well. The SD cards is the main reason I'm heading in there tonight. Get those SD cards, see what's been coming in, to kind of make a game plan for the morning to see if I'm gonna head to those feeders that I'm heading to now in the morning, or if I want to possibly sit somewhere else on the lease. So we'll see what happens. I'm pulling in. I'm on the dirt road right now that leads directly to our feeder, or directly to our spot. So I'll update you guys. Hopefully, I'm trying to make it my way in there as quick as possible. It's like maybe a 10-minute walk, so I'm gonna throw a long sleeve shirt on real quick, get my bow out, and hopefully be able to set up in time to see if anything comes out. Hopefully I don't spook anything, but if there's anything that's out there, like when I'm walking up, I will definitely be sure to get that on video if I can. So tall 8-point. Oh man, I don't think he's legal. But y'all, so I literally was walking up to the feeder, and I saw this guy chasing a doe, running pretty hard, chasing her around. They actually came to about 40 yards from me. There's another little buck at the feeder too. They're definitely on their feet tonight. So this is our main feeder. And then pan this way. Our pig feeder's over here. There's a small buck right there. Little 4-point. Oh, there's a bobcat back there. That's what he's looking at. There's a bobcat. Running through the brush right there. What the heck? looks like. Is that another buck? That is a buck. Another buck showed up. What the heck? This is the most deer activity I've ever seen in this spot. Looks like he's kind of posturing up to that other smaller buck. This is crazy right now, y'all. I was hoping to look for some pigs tonight, and I was gonna hunt at that feeder, but wait, 1, 2. Oh, okay, yeah, those are the same 2. Sorry if this is shaky, y'all. I still haven't even got a chance to get my tripod out. This is just by hand, so it's probably a little bit shaky for footage, but that's crazy. Alright, y'all. I was sitting in a big stand, and I see some pigs coming. So I'm gonna try and stalk them. They're coming to the feeder. Sorry if the footage won't be the best, but I'm gonna see if I can get pig down. Try and stalk up on him. See how close I can get. All right. Oh yeah. They're at the feeder. There's a whole pile of them. Sneak around this way. Downwind of them. Gotta move quick. There's not much daylight left. little update. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see me or not, but I just bought and stalked that pig. There was a group of about probably 10 to 12 of them. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I was like squatting, like walking. But I definitely hit one. I mean, it was getting dark. I could barely see my pins to my bow, so in my sight, so I'm not sure what happened. I definitely hit one, heard him squeal. And when he was running off, like literally like a silhouette, like where I could see him just because the background was still light from the sun going down, the sunset, I saw the arrow sticking out of him. So I think that I saw him bed down and die like 20 yards away from me right now. So I'm back in the box blind, as you can see. But that was definitely sketchy. Like as soon as I hit the pig and they all started running with my pistol out just in case some came towards me. But, or to see if even I could make a follow-up shot possibly with the pistol, because he was definitely hit. But I'm pretty sure he's down, but I really am not sure. I could barely see. But I'm gonna pack up my stuff here. Like I literally just got stuff everywhere. Got my pistol down there on the floor. Got all my bags up here. This is the big camera. But yeah, that was a crazy experience. There were a couple shot opportunities I had earlier that I probably should have taken, but I just wasn't confident. But then it got even darker, so I'm really not sure. But I'm gonna get down right now, get the flashlight out, pack up my stuff, and see if we can find him. But I'm definitely gonna be walking up with my pistol just in case, because wounded hog can definitely be scary. So we'll see what happens. Alright, y'all. Now that I've had a little bit to calm down, made it back to camp, I will give you an update on what happened. So, I'm really not sure what all was captured on video and what wasn't, because it was so dark. Like, it was definitely, if it was a rifle, it would have been after shooting light, probably, by the time I actually shot the pig. So, I know the GoPro probably barely picked any of it up, but ended up stalking those pigs. Like I said, a group of 10 to 12 of them. Shot, there was 2 of them that were really close to each other. Shot the best I could, right behind the shoulder of one of them, the one closest to me. I don't even know how far the distance was. My guess was about 30 yards, 35 maybe. So I'm really not sure about the distance, but I'll probably have a better idea tomorrow when I go back there and kind of look around and see what I can find. But I ended up kind of watching the pig bed down, from what I could tell. Again, I could barely see, but I saw him look like what he bedded down. Went back into the stand, which was the last clip where I updated y'all that I had shot him. And then so I went to go look for him. I was looking, had a flashlight, was looking in the brush, wasn't exactly sure where he went down because again it was so dark, and I looked probably 10 yards to my left. I saw him. He was hunched down and looking at me. I couldn't tell if he was dead or alive yet, but his eyes were open. And so I had my pistol out because it's kind of sketchy. I was ready. I'm not sure if it was a boar or what. Again, I barely got a glimpse of it, but so I look down, I see him staring right at me. And so I decide to kind of loop around because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna approach him, I don't want him to be facing me, so we could just kind of charge if that was a scenario. So I wanted to, just to be safe, I'm out there alone, it's dark, I'm trying to be careful. So I loop around the brush and come from behind him, and I'm looking for him with a spot that I saw him the first time, and I can't find him. And I'm like, did he get up and run off? Like, I was right next to him, I couldn't hear him. I look over and I see him again. He's in a different spot. So I'm like, shoot, he just crawled over there. I mean, he's like 5 yards away from where he was, but he's in a different position. And I see the arrow sticking out of him. I'm not sure how much penetration it was. It was pretty quick. I got my 45, shot him from 5 yards away. He trotted off again. After that, I went about 10 more yards kind of looking for him. Again, he just trotted off into the darkness. I couldn't see him. and I just decided to back out. I'm like, this is a wounded hog. It's too sketchy to try and find him and possibly get another shot at him or whatever. But I mean, I don't see how I could have missed with my pistol at 5 yards. I aimed kind of center mass. I mean, he was like facing directly away from me, so I kind of ideally thinking that I was going to hit the spine, like kind of right behind his neck area, maybe towards the back. But he was, I mean, that arrow was in him. He was laid down. I don't think that he was like very mobile or able to run off. Like I said, he kind of trotted off, but I don't think he's able to walk around very well. So my guess is he went probably another maybe 20-30 yards and bedded down again, because especially if I did hit him, which I don't see how I would miss from 5 yards away with the 45, he's dead out there somewhere. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna back out, come back tomorrow, or go back out there tomorrow to that spot and see if I can find him. So that's the update. Definitely a crazy night. Probably the craziest hunt I've ever had as far as action wise, coming up on those bucks, running around, and then those pigs coming in, me leaving our tower stand, going and spot and stalking the pig, shooting one, actually hitting one. I could have hit two. I honestly don't know. And it was too dark, so like tomorrow I'll see what blood I can find, see if I can find the arrow, to see if I can get any more information. There might be 2 hogs, I'm not sure, but for sure that one, and he was down. Again, the arrow was sticking out of him. There was still a good bit of arrow sticking out, so I'm not sure how much penetration it had in him. So I'm just hoping it got enough vitals to be able to take him out, and hopefully he expires pretty soon. But we'll find out tomorrow, and I'll update you then. But that was definitely a sketchy night.